Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sasha from Enchanted Mind, and I'd love to do a reading for you today. Let's ground into the space, invite in your guides, your higher self, your ancestors to speak through me, to deliver the message that the collective is needing to hear, needing to receive. We are sovereign beings. We only allow energy, entities, frequencies of the highest vibration of love, light, and source. What I was hearing before I hit record, I wrote it down. That thing that you're worried about happening, that thing that's occupying space in your mind, that thing you're worried is not going to come to fruition is on its way. It is going to happen. Source is sending me as confirmation. If this video has stumbled across your timeline, if some way, shape, or form you are listening to this recording right now, God is delivering the message. What is meant to be for you, what you're worried about coming into 3D is going to happen. This is your confirmation. So I'm going to pull some cards from tarot, traditional tarot deck, as well as this oracle deck called Oracle of the Fairies. Oracle of the Fairies. Oh, it's mirrored. It's mirrored on mine. I don't know if it's mirrored when I watch it, but Oracle of the Fairies. So, okay. Spirit, what is the collective needing to hear? And is there a way that you can confirm whatever it is that this message holds, that it's going to work out? Friendship. Now's the time to seek out who will support you and encourage you on fulfilling your dreams. I feel like a lot of you have been told no. I feel like a lot of you have been told that your dreams aren't possible. Your dreams can't come true. You don't have what it takes. A lot of you have even tried to pursue your dreams and it's just been squashed by other people. I'm hearing lower vibrational individuals or just people that are living more so in a state of fear versus openness versus expansion. Your friends are such a vital part of your life force energy. Everyone needs support. So the therapy research shows that on average, it takes about 3 individuals to provide that stable foundation. It's not even people that you necessarily go to and talk to about the innermost workings of your mind, although it could be, but just people that you feel like you can have around you. People that are supportive, that you can laugh with, do fun things with. So I'm hearing from Spirit, friendship, being around others who are going to support you and encourage you and tell you that you've got what it takes, tell you that you can do this, remind you, that's funny, that said me, remind you / me that you've got this. That's vital energy. Social support is not a luxury. Social support is not a want, it is a need. We are social creatures. I tell my therapy clients all the time, in a sense, we're almost like dogs in that you see dogs, they're so social, they're in groups, they need that love, that support. We as humans, we're similar. Whether you're introverted or extroverted or wherever you lie on the spectrum, you need other people. So Spirit really wants you to surround yourself with others that are going to be encouraging of you. And Spirit's also telling me that Spirit wants you to kind of put yourself out there a little bit more. So maybe it's talking to a trusted friend or a supportive friend and just sharing hey, there's this goal that I have, or there's this thing that I'm trying to create, or there's this thing that I'm calling in. Can you just remind me that I can do this? Can you just remind me that it's possible? I want you to call on your people to be sort of your cheerleaders, your supports. We need that. And so a part of your healing journey of sort of learning to release these negative voices or these harmful voices of the past, of even the present perhaps, is aligning with community members that are going to remind you who you are. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an oracle card and then a tarot card and see sort of where it goes. Seeking out that friendship is going to really help you to fulfill your dreams at a faster pace, because I feel perhaps you kind of struggle in believing in yourself or doubting yourself. that support network is vital. And if you don't have it, like, seek it. I mean, go into like-minded spaces. There are so many ways now to meet other people. Like, there's the Meetup app, there's Bumble BFF, there's like the Volo leagues, there's Eventbrite. Like, there's so many ways to meet other people. We're kind of without excuse. Like, you can find your people. Not that the actual finding of them is easy, but at least there's a lot of ways to do it nowadays. I pulled Strength. You're a very strong person. You're a very strong person, and yet you're like a gentle force. You're high vibrational. You're divinely protected, and you're courageous. And Spirit's calling on you to be patient, because again, like the message I originally got is, you don't need to worry because this thing is coming in. I am your confirmation. Spirit is confirming this for you. Please let yourself have just a little bit more patience. You're building the momentum. And I think in this energy, you are divinely protected. You're kind of like catching up with yourself, catching up with your vibration, catching up with your frequency. I'm hearing like a lot of you have been pushed by others. A lot of you have been hurt, harmed by others. And so it's sort of like you've forgotten who you are in a sense. You've forgotten how capable you are. You've forgotten how talented you are. You've forgotten how incredible you are and how you are uniquely created by the universe to deliver a message, to deliver this thing that you're feeling called toward bringing to fruition. I'm feeling like this thing that you're wondering if it's going to work out, it's either like a relationship or it's an opportunity, or it's like a career goal or dream. It's going to happen, and I think a part of how it happens is really like remembering who you are and what you came into this world to be. I think a lot of us kind of like knew as kids, and then the world like squishes you in a sense, tries to like squish out that light, take out that light. You remembering who you are, the best way to do it is like, what did you like doing as a kid? And even if that's just a hobby or a passion or an interest versus like a long-term goal, or a long-term career defining thing, that's going to help you really align with who you authentically are and who you authentically have always been destined to be. Temptation. You have the power to overcome temptation. Are you in denial about something that's maybe unhealthy in your life? Whether it's a relationship, or this is just what Spirit's telling me, or like a substance use disorder or concern there. Maybe some of us are oversleeping. Maybe others of us are like binging television. Maybe others of us are using substances a little too much. Like, there might be something that you are consciously or unconsciously leaning on to support you, but it's lowering your vibration. It's like taking bits and parts of you. I'm feeling like this thing is kind of requiring you, in order to sustain it, in order to have it in your life, it's requiring parts of you to like be erased. And not in a scary way. The reason that this is coming up now is because you're ready. You're ready to heal it. You're ready to free yourself of it, to liberate yourself of it. I think what's coming up for me, substance use disorders, they're prevalent, and there's like a narrative that you have to be sober or abstinent from the substance, whereas the research actually very much does support moderation. Not everyone can do that, and that's a real thing. But I think I share this because it doesn't mean that you have to like eliminate these maybe like maladaptive or harmful coping mechanisms. You just have to use them with more discernment. So as a therapist, as a psychologist, I'm not ever a proponent of like completely getting rid of the thing that you are leaning on, because you are leaning on it as a support for a reason. Like, it's worked for a reason. It's just sort of like, if anyone's ever seen the bell curve of anxiety, there's a point in which a healthy amount of anxiety, a certain amount of anxiety, is a good thing. It helps you achieve your goals. It helps you, move forward to have that motivation. if we were just using healthy coping skills, healthy being like meditation, exercise, um, breath work, 100% of the time, first off, show me a human that does that. Um, but second off, like, it's not very sustainable. It sort of breeds inevitably another like binge or purge or something in a unhealthy category. And it's like there's so much psych research about how this language is not even the right language, but let's say coping skills in general. A unhealthy coping skill could be binging television. I'm sure most of you watching this have like binged Netflix or binged Hulu or whatever. Like, if you were doing that all day, every day, that might be harmful. That might start to tug at you and take parts of you. But to do it in moderation and balance can be actually like helpful. It can be a form of like escapism, of distraction. As a licensed clinical psychologist, I can tell you that distraction can be healthy. If you were feeling everything all of the time, that's not sustainable. So I think Spirit's asking you to find that balance. Spirit's asking you to find what that balance looks like to you, means to you, because it's going to look different for everyone. Aw. All right, Page of Swords. Or Page of Wands, sorry. Page of Wands. I mean, good news. Communication coming. An exciting message. We got courage again. That could be tied to the strength. Being optimistic. Stepping into like a leadership position. Being enthusiastic and creative potential. I feel like your creative pursuits yield good news. Yield an acceleration of your highest timeline. That thing that you enjoy, whether it is truly just like we said, a passion or a hobby versus a long-term career goal, keep doing it because it's divinely blessed. It's divinely guided. It is Spirit working through you. It is you tapping into flow state, and that is how Spirit is communicating, messaging through you. Like, you are actually channeling something, you are actually a conduit, and the ways in which you're creative allows Spirit to speak out to the universe through you, and that's going to yield good news. That's going to yield opportunity. And I'm hearing for some of you, someone's going to be reaching out to you. Either one person or multiple people are going to start reaching out to you for opportunities. There's going to be, let's say, like an agent that reaches out, a manager, someone who has seen something that you've created or seen your goals, your career, and been touched by it, impacted by it. I'm hearing Spirit's going to send you confirmation that you are here and doing this thing for a reason. And not only, like the message that I wrote down says that this is your confirmation that it's going to work out, but I feel like your reach is going to expand. You're going to have more of an audience. You're going to have more engagement. There's people that are going to be reaching out to you and talking to you about how what you're doing is changing them, has touched them, has impacted them. It's beautiful. Pull just a few more cards here. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. And that something is going to help you be free. So what Spirit's telling me is, this is funny. Spirit can be a little shady, but in the highest vibration. I'm hearing that there's someone or someones that have hurt you or tried to slander your name or bring you down. That's going to come to light. Like, who they are and that character is coming to light. People are seeing them more clearly. I think, for example, again, as a licensed clinical psychologist, someone with, let's say, narcissistic personality disorder, they can be very skillful and almost magical in a sense in how adept they can be at manipulation, at presenting themselves in a particular way. For example, narcissists might donate a ton of money to charity. They're the first to help a total stranger, but the last to help their closest loved one. These people, it's coming to light. Like, that performance, not only is it not genuine, and I think that energy is felt, but truly, like, they're it's like the spotlight is being shined on them in the sense that their true character is being revealed. And so for some of us listening to this message, we might not see that part. Like we might not see that moment, but Spirit just wants you to know. Because I think for some of you, like, I'm hearing like there's something almost tugging at your energy of like, but why are they okay? Like, why is it they've been able to get away with the shit that they've stirred and the harm that they've done? Spirit's like, oh no, don't you worry, I've got it and it's gonna be okay. And actually, the whole world's gonna know. So you can't run from yourselves forever. Okay, very interesting. The Hierophant. Spiritual progress. But this can also be like righteousness. Yeah. I mean, righteousness of like the highest timeline unfolding and like karma being restored and balanced. So for those that have bad karma, I think that this is sort of like it coming to light. And this is also an indicator of like spiritual power and prayers being answered. The bridge and this progress from like point A to point B. For some of you, this could be like you stepping into this position of power, this position of leadership. I think that there's an opportunity coming and aligning for you that we talked about earlier that's going to like really bring you into the spotlight. Like I'm seeing for a lot of you, this is your time to kind of shine. And because you've done it in like the right ways, you haven't screwed over people. You haven't stepped over people or like done harm. You've led with a pure heart and pure intentions, and Spirit is like, yo, we are giving them their spiritual inheritance. For some of you, you've struggled maybe with like some loneliness. There's a relationship coming in. It could be friendship, like we said in the very beginning. It could be platonic, but for some of you, this is like this is a romantic relationship. This is a soulmate energy. This is like a very pure light energy relationship, and it's going to help not only like raise your vibration and the other person or person's vibration, but like the vibration around you. So what I'm seeing with Spirit is like two people walking hand in hand. Not that a romantic relationship is necessarily just two people. It can be more. But what Spirit is showing me is like two people holding hands and walking down the street, and like the universe just glowing, like trees glowing, animals glowing, people around them who don't even necessarily directly interact with them glowing. Like this relationship is going to amplify the energy around you. It's going to help people wake up. Ooh, that's a really cool message. Okay, it's going to help people wake up. Wow. You're right on time. You're right on time. You're right where you need to be. Spirit is like positioning you exactly where you need to be. I am your confirmation. It is going to work out. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to see like what exactly happens. Please reach out to me. Let me know how it all aligns. But anything else, Spirit? Anything else that the collective needs to know? Money. Spirit's funny. Spirit literally was like, money, money. Like I'm seeing money just raining down, and you're like, yes. I feel like for a lot of you, you're healing lack and scarcity mindset, and like you are about to be rewarded. Like I keep hearing, as I wrote down before even recording, it's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out, and you're going to look back at this time and better understand the timing. Like you're going to be like, oh, I understand why it didn't happen necessarily in that moment because of A, B, and C. You're going to get like a fuller picture. And we won't ever, as human beings, completely and perfectly understand the divine timing, but you're going to get more and more insight as you look back. Those things that didn't work out actually are working out. So you're exactly where you need to be. Those things that you're seeing, that you're trying to align with, that you're calling in are going to happen. I am your confirmation. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Let me know what stood out to you. And yeah, what all happens. But thank you again for watching, and I hope that you have an enchanted day.